Alright, welcome to my Cowboy Bebop bundle gameplay and review. So from all accounts that I've read, this is a fantastic anime. And I've seen maybe a half of an episode and that's about it. I used to watch it on Toonami. I think it was either on before Dragon Ball Z or after, and I would catch a little bit of it, and it looked pretty good, but I never really got into it. So I'll be honest, I don't know anything aside from what I see in-game here. I don't know any lore behind the characters. I don't know any meanings behind some of these things, like the jukebox. I have no idea why. Things like that I won't be able to elaborate on, but I can show you what they look like in-game, and that should be enough to warrant if you should buy them or not. So we got Spike and Faye. I like the name Faye. That's pretty sweet. You also got two emotes, the Jukebox Bop, and then the Traversal Little Swordfish 2. Now the pickaxes are the Red Tail Reaver, and the Swordfish 2 Slasher, and then the back blings are Multi-Purpose Phone, and then the roses for Julia. And then lastly, we've got the Valentine Blue Wrap. Now in addition, if you did today's quest, you can also get the red Space Cowboy Wrap. So it comes with the wrap, but then there's also a red one for free. So this should be a pretty quick review because they're pretty plain in terms of design. So Mr. Spike here has a nice dark blue suit, and then a yellow undershirt on. And yeah, he's pretty plain. There's not much else to say about it. For Faye, she apparently is a bounty hunter, and I do like the color scheme here. That red goes nicely with the yellow, and the cell shading looks pretty good on both of them. But by far, she's the more eye-popping character just because her color scheme is brighter. For the back blings, we've got a phone, and then roses. So again, pretty plain. This phone does show some pictures on it occasionally. I don't know if it's reactive, we'll see. It just looks animated. And then the pickaxes, they both look pretty cool. The swordfish, and then the reaver. So these look like they could be the highlight of the bundle. We'll see. Hopefully they have some nice contrails, nice splashes, and maybe even some sound effects. We'll see. So this one goes with Faye, and this one goes with Spike. Now sadly, we don't have a glider. I saw a lot of people say that this right here, the swordfish, should be a glider. But instead, they made it a traversal emote. So I could totally see that being a glider. I don't know why they excluded that. Maybe it'll be in the future as another item we can buy or get for free. I don't know. Hopefully. Okay, so let's start with Faye. So I assume the red wrap that we got for free is going to go with her. And then the blue one obviously goes with Spike. That would make sense. So let's try that out. And we'll see how she looks. So for a glider, we need something red and preferably cell shaded. You know what would go perfectly? This right here, the Bombs Away. Isn't this cell shaded? And it's red and yellow. Now her other glider, Wild Blast, it's got some blue in there. Okay, so that's my combo for Faye. Let's hop in and take a look. So if this truly is cell shaded, the glider that is, it looks a little different than the skin. Something feels different about the cell shading on this skin. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just wrong and this is not cell shaded. I don't know. Still, it looks pretty good, although her red is a dark, dark red, and that's a very light red. Okay, so like I said, the cell shading looks a little weird. I've got my friend Venompool in here. He's going to hop on another anime cell shaded skin. We're going to compare, but something just looks really, really dark about it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Maybe that's how the anime looked. I'm not 100% sure. But I do like the darkness associated with it. That's pretty clean all around. And let's get off that a second. So the phone on her back randomly displays, I think, two pictures. I saw a dog, and then I saw a female. Let's see what it does now. It's not actually displaying anything at the moment. So I don't know if that's some kind of reactivity or if it just randomly happens. But let's take a look at the pickaxe first. So I'll do the pickaxe pull-out sound and swing animation. Here you go. Okay, so the sound effects are amazing. Very futuristic. They definitely sound like a real spacecraft. And then the contrail is beautiful. I was not anticipating a purple galaxy effect. That looks awesome. Okay, now look compared to Goku. Look how dark my color scheme is. Let me go to the 360 here. I don't know. I feel like the cell shading is just... Doesn't it look dark? Like super, super dark? I don't know why it's like that. Let's try a splash effect here. Yes, equally impressive and beautiful splash. Kind of figured the pickaxes would be a highlight. See if there's any reactivity. really see any weak spot reactivity. All right, let me test the pickaxe here. Okay, so nothing really special. I'm curious to see if this backbling is reactive. Here we go. Let's take a peek. No, nothing happens. So the phone calls that you get must just be random. There's one right there. That looks like the dog. And it just appears out of nowhere. So it doesn't look like she's reactive at all. Let me open a chest. Maybe that'll trigger it. I really feel like this should be reactive. Something should trigger this phone. Either popping heals, opening a chest, getting on a limb, taking damage. It'd be so much better if it was reactive. But with that said, it does fit perfectly. That's actually a nice touch. And it does complete the skin a little bit. Let's take a look at her wrap and the aim down sights. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Nothing obstructive. Her hair actually overlaps the wrap on the right instead of merging right through it like some wraps do, so that's a plus. She's got a weird futuristic outfit on. The two straps just look weird, but I actually like it. It looks pretty sweet. Here's her emote. I feel like this might be copyrighted, so I gotta... That's actually pretty cool. Very cool, actually. Here's the little swordfish. Now see, look how light that is. That's a nice red, too. Whee! Okay, that doesn't look too bad either without it. But I actually like that back bling. It looked pretty sweet. Let's take a look at first person. Ooh, her hands look weird. They don't look right, that's for sure. Wrap looks cool. Yeah, what's up with the hands? They look poorly animated. I don't know. How about in the dark? Okay, she stands out a little bit. Yeah, the wrap looks really good. All right, so that's Faye. Like I said, I think she's going to be the better skin out of the two. All right, so next up is Spike. And actually, he looks really good in terms of his color scheme. I was not anticipating it to look this good despite the non-flashy appearance. So you can see every few seconds the rose petals kind of trickle off there. So that's a nice touch, but even cooler is when you jump and you land, multiple petals fall off. And same thing for when you sprint and slide. You can see all the petals just wilting off there. Now his aim down sights is really smooth as well. Maybe not as clean as Faye's, but that's just because he has more hair on his head. Now the wrap is really sharp as well. It's just a very, very light blue. However, I think it does go well with the dark blue and then the yellow. So it's an all-around nice aim down sights. He's just a little more gangly than Faye. But still, no obstruction, nothing bad there. And let's take a look at the pickaxe. I'll do the pull-out sound and swing animation. I'll be quiet. Here you go. So once again, we got the futuristic spaceship noises and a beautiful contrail. So Faye's was that bright purple, and this one's like a dark galaxy effect. A little bit of yellow in there, but I really enjoy both of these pickaxes. Look at that splash. Very clean. There's no weak spot reactivity, unfortunately. And we'll hit Sub-Zero here. Nothing special there. Now, I doubt there's going to be any reactivity, but let's just test. Here we go. Let's watch the flowers. And nothing doing there. We'll open a chest. So again, I don't know anything about Cowboy Bebop, nor do I know who Julia is, which is what the back bling flowers are apparently for. But I'm sure they play a huge significance somehow. And I really would have liked to have seen a glider with this spaceship, so I agree with people that were mad about that. The emote's pretty cool, though. Very clean, red, yellow. I actually like both of these skins. They're both pretty impressive for not being very flashy at all. No reactivity other than the petals. I don't know. I thought I'd like Faye better, but Spike is pretty good, too. So those are the two Cowboy Bebop skins. Pretty low-key, but not bad. Okay, so this is the blue wrap, and you can see there's a lady depicted on it. It's not really reactive. She doesn't seem to do anything. Let me look from the front here. Yeah, shooting the weapon does not do anything. It's like a silhouette of a lady. I'm assuming that's the same lady we got the roses from, but I don't know. Here's what it looks like in first person. So that looks pretty good. So it's a nice blue, for sure. But again, no reactivity that I can see. I guess we could try getting a limb here and see what happens. Sub-Zero looks awesome. Yeah, that actually looks really good. I like that. Pow! Right in the kisser. Nope, no reactivity there. So let's try the red wrap. Okay, so this one has like a red target in the middle. And again, it's a beautiful red. It's nicely animated. You can see it swirls in different rotations there. I don't see any reactivity. So I think the red one is the better wrap, in my opinion. Look how nice that looks in the dark. Look, we're red and blue. So it looks way more vibrant in the dark, that's for sure. So 2 solid wraps, one for free, like I said, and one included with the bundle. So there you go, that is the Cowboy Bebop bundle. It looks pretty good, but oh, you know what? I didn't even realize they all have sunglasses as a secondary style, I forgot. Well, that doesn't change much from your perspective anyway, so it's not even worth me showing you in-game because you can't see it. But you can add shades if you want. But there you go, like I said, a pretty decent bundle despite not knowing anything about anything Cowboy Bebop related. I thought these were 2 fairly decent skins, but if you're a fan of the show, you're probably going to love them. Someone will have to let me know the significance of the phone. And what else did I have questions about? Oh yeah, who Julia is, because I'm wondering if Julia is the same person in this wrap. You can see the silhouette of her. I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. There you go, though. 2 pretty good cel-shaded anime skins. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.